हाय, मेरा नाम है अदिति एंड आप सुन रहे हो काइपन अदिति. दिस इज माय January Unhinged, a month where I will be uploading new episode every single day at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. I am so grateful for those who choose to listen, who spend time with me. Grateful. Spotify wrap up happened for my podcast specifically, and I've come to know quite a few things. Like, I have like over 150 people, 150 followers who choose to tune in and listen to my podcast. I'm like, what? Really? I'm like, wow. I'm absolutely grateful. My top episode of the year was 13 red flags in dating / arranged marriage. Maybe I should be talking more around that. And my top few countries were India, Canada, and Australia being the top three. I was honestly shocked to see Canada and Australia. Like, what? That's insane. And then followed by, US and Germany. Germany was another shocker for me. Like, I was not expecting Germany to be somewhere in the middle, and even Australia. But hey, here we are. Absolute love to everybody out there listening to me. Grateful. I sometimes really doubt myself in the world full of, jealousy and hatred. Finding your voice and believing in it is actually difficult. So if you choose to support me, if you choose to share my episode, just know that I know you, I see you, I am absolutely grateful. So yeah, a huge shout out to you. You are the OG. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's talk about my favorites of the year. Today I wanted to share my top 3 to 5 favorites under different categories: books, movies, TV shows, podcasts, music, etc. There's so much to talk about. I usually do this wrap up on my YouTube channel, but that's on pause until further notice, of course. Let's talk about it. So, let's talk about my top number one podcast of the year. This is my number one go-to person for all things spiritual. I think you'll love her. Her name is Hailey Hoffman Smith. Her podcast is called Big Conversations with Hailey Hoffman Smith. I want you to tune into her. See if you vibe. I love her podcast episodes, and there are literally so many incredible good topics. She talks about female friendship, raising your vibration, manifesting your dream life, manifesting your partner, etc. Goal posts and setting good example, and just finding great partnership and a friendship, like just good stuff. She's also a singer-songwriter, and I feel like she can make it. If there's somebody who can make it, it's her. Next up is the Mel Robbins podcast. I'm telling you, when you find a good female podcaster, you hold on to her. I love her content, her practical strategies. She's taught me quite a few strategies that actually work. She's bloody good at what she does. Then number 3, Think Fast, Talk Smart, a podcast hosted by Stanford professor. He does like this strategic communication, how communication can be a powerful tool used in all sectors. Just check it out. Think Fast, Talk Smart. Then next up, The Witch Trials of J.K. Rowling. So I accidentally came across this podcast because of this newsletter that I follow, and you would think कि ये क्या होगा, what would it be about, of some sort of conspiracy theory or something like that. But no, these are actual journalists and reporters who sit down alongside J.K. Rowling and break down what actually happened when she released her books back to back, and itna success usko kaise mila hai and at what cost. It was probably one of the most intriguing, life-changing but eye-opening podcast that I've heard in a while, that we are not even aware about. Like, I'm a reader of Harry Potter, I'm a lover of the books, and to know कि इतना कुछ हुआ behind the scenes is unreal, like unfucking real. Now, I have quite a few favorite YouTube content creator in general, and videos as well. So let's talk about all things spiritual. Tam Kaur and Lizard Wiz. These women speak some hard truth that every woman needs to listen to, like right now. Then there's Hailey Gamba, for all things life, love, dating, body hygiene, makeup, how to up level yourself physically, emotionally, everything, all of that, she got it. Like Hailey Gamba, उसका नाम है HAILEYGAMBA, Gamba. And then there's another honorable mention to Sarah Caroli, that's her name. There are a lot of incredible bookish content creators. Anchal Rani, Sarah Caroli, then there is Haley Haley Fan. I keep butchering her last name, but like they make incredible bookish content, and I've been obsessed. Talking about books, of course, we're gonna go there. I'm honestly sick of romance because you can honestly only read so much romance and then it becomes extremely repetitive and predictable. But still, here I am being hopelessly romantic and still keep reading it and choosing to read it. Here are my few favorites of the year, book favorites. A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mistry. थिक है बुक, बहुत जाड़ी मोटी है बुक, बट लेट मी अश्योर यू बहुत बहुत आसान है पढ़ना. बहुत सारी बुक ऐसी होती है जो वो क्लासिक लिटरेचर होता है पर समझता ही नहीं है क्या बोलना चाहता है ऑथर. लाइक वो शेक्सपियरन नॉवल नहीं, समझता ही नहीं है क्या बोल रहे हैं. सो ईजी टू रीड. It is sad, based out in India, one of the best Indian literary fiction book that I've read in my 15-20 plus year of reading. Like I've read over 400 books and this will change your brain for good. Like the story rest in my brain for good. I cannot forget the story. Then there is Tomorrow by Gabriella Zevin. Despite all the controversy, this book is still an incredibly well-written piece of content. The characters are fleshed out. We see a couple of decades of the male and the female protagonist. Just you don't see the climax coming at all. Like वो mouth drop moment जो होता है, like you just don't see it happening. मतलब वो कहीं दिखता ही नहीं है and suddenly boop आ गया. Then there is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Historical fiction, women in science. Everyone needs to read this book. Just incredible. There's an audiobook as well available on YouTube that I tuned in 1.5x speed. There you go. Boom. I think you'll love this one. Number 4, Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh my god, this book threw me into existential crisis mode, to be very honest. Like, being a sportsman, especially a tennis player, they start pretty early as they can learn to walk. The book felt like I was actually sitting there at the Wimbledon watching Carrie play. It was so immersive, so well written. This book really played well with my imagination. Like, beautiful. If there's one book you need to pick up today, let it be this one for sure. Then there are favorite music. I have Eyes Closed by Ed Sheeran. Such a bop, such a pop music. Like, I would dance, I would bop my head to it. He's a musical genius. I mean, this specific song, I've been tuning in on and on and on. Jhume Cho Pathan, again, need I say more? It was a fresh music, fresh song, fresh tune. And so I had to, on loop. And then third most heard song of the year for me was Blue theme song. It's a very old movie featuring Akshay Kumar and a lot of shark for some reason. So it's like blue, blue, something like that. So it's a really, I like the song. I don't know. It's so funny, right? It's a pretty old song. Moving on to favorite TV shows. Yellowstone. Yellowstone was my show of the year, hands down. I lived every second of it. Beth is my mother, mentor, guardian. I take notes from her character. She's a badass. If you love horses, if you love cowboys and nature, they shot it all in Montana, I believe. Montana. This show is fucking beautiful and I love the show. Then there is The Last of Us. Do I need to even talk more? फिर है Lessons in Chemistry, the acting, the plot twist, the trauma. I was hooked AF. Then there is Heartstopper. I think just It's such a heart melting show. Male on male romance, the innocence, the character, the story development, everything. Then there was The Gilded Age, HBO Max, HBO का show है वो. It was briefly on Amazon Prime Video India. I don't know if it's still on, but I loved it. So if you love Downton Abbey, if you love Bridgerton, if you love the Regency era drama, I think you'll love The Gilded Age. And I've not seen the following shows yet, but they are very popular, and I hope I can watch them this coming year, 2024 में. Number 1, Money Heist. Then there is The Crown, The Succession. Then Carrie Bradshaw का show है. And just like that, season 3, All the Lights We Cannot See, Pachinko, Yellow Jackets, The Wild, and Shantaram. These are like solid titles that I've still not had a chance to watch, and they're already out. Yeah, just time in here. There's only so much time I have in my hand. Next up, movies. I think watching movie in theater personally for me still feels like a privilege. I choose to watch one movie a year, and this time around it was Barbie. It was cute, but the movie that made to the top one was Barbie Fail, 12th Fail. I was shocked because I found myself crying by the end of it. Like, it was basically based on Manoj Kumar Sharma's life, his struggle of becoming an IPS officer. Vikrant Massey, oh my god, he's such a fucking underrated actor, and he's an outsider. क्या एक्टिंग की है बॉस. इफ there's one movie you should watch, let it be 12th Fail, Barbie Fail. I think it's on Hotstar, Disney Plus Hotstar पे है right now. Yeah. Alright, a couple of random pieces that I want to talk about जो मेरे favorite रहे throughout the year. There was this perfume that I put it on. It just gets me very horny. I don't know. It's like the perfume is like, I want to get laid, but you need to first wine and dine me sort of perfume. I'm talking about Burning Cherry by Kayali. It does things to me. Please, if you have some time, go to your nearest Sephora, Tira store, whatever store. Take a smell, take a whiff of it, see if you like it, because it is a bomb-ass perfume. Like, I think everybody needs this. Burning Cherry by Kayali. And then there was Sol de Janeiro ka Cheerio 71. Oh my god, I wish they did a body butter. I would be all over it. Caramel, vanilla, macadamia. You smell beyond heaven. It literally screams, come eat me up. Like, I'm like an open buffet. Like, I'm like land of milk and honey. Like, honey. Okay, you get it. I'm gonna stop right here. Then I have a couple of random favorites as well. Like, I use this Laneige ka lip cream mask. I'm finally on the Laneige boat. I love the overnight lip mask. Now, I even in fact love the Vaseline lip therapy that they've come out very recently. I love how thick it is. I think I want everybody to try it out. I love that. It's brilliant. I also tried a Normally ka hair bonding mask, which funnily I realized after purchasing कि मेरे तो बाल virgin हैं. I've not done anything. So if you've gotten hair bonding done, I think this mask will be great. But I still use it and I still fucking love it. I don't like her shampoo or her conditioners because they are, I think शायद मेरे बाल में कलर नहीं है तो शायद इतने अच्छे से इफेक्ट नहीं होता है. वो पता नहीं, मैं 2-4 बार यूज़ की हूँ, but I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And then for a hot minute, I was obsessed with these earrings. So these are hoops by Tribe by Amrapali Jewelry. Love them, love the quality. I'm obsessed. Then there was this Kia ka Piri Piri Masala. I know this is like absolute random, but like you gotta try this condiment, whatever ingredient topper. Kia ka, Keyya, Kia Piri Piri Masala. Oh my god, it is yum. I throw it on everything from eggs to dal to sabji. I throw it on everything. Sandwiches, everything. And then I got like these stainless steel rack for hanging, for drying clothes. Absolute life savior. I know how small these things are, but I am just grateful for the little things that have made my life easier, especially during such a hard year overall globally. So yeah, just grateful, grateful, grateful. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.